Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Definitely always appreciate you guys stopping by, showing support, comments, recommendations. This video here is for one of my viewers. They wanted to get some, I guess, somewhat of a detailed overview or a little bit more information on one of the decks that I made for my carry builds. I'm pretty new to doing the whole carry role, but I tried this deck out with Sparrow. Had some gameplay just showing basically how hard she hits. This is basically the deck I'm using. I try to focus on getting that 7 vitality in between, stacking up agility so I can get my my early game power, my early game attack speed. Ideally I want to clear minions as fast as possible, and still there's 2 cards that I try to get early with the overclock droid and the wounded card there, because you need at least 4 vitality for that. So I do actually show the full build at the end of this video, but just wanted to give you guys an idea earlier in the video here so what cards I'm using. I try to have that Vampiric Blade card as one of the endgame cards. This match I think Rampage was annoying me, so I got the Giant Slayer to kind of see how that worked, and it was okay. I don't know, I felt like it didn't help much, but then again, I'm a carry. I'm running around the map the whole time without a true support. The other guy decided he was going to pick Drongo to be my support, and clearly, as you can see, he's nowhere to be found, and that was the theme for the entire game. But yeah, I wanted to show you guys more of the end game with this particular build. I feel like carries kind of shine later than they do earlier in the match. Got Prime solo, didn't really take much effort. Of course I had the green buff, but outside of that, it didn't really take much effort. I did try to use a Vampiric Blade card as well, which helped out a lot. And again, you can see I'm basically maxing out my agility points first, and then from there, anything extra I'm slotting into vitality. I don't know what she was thinking, but you can see how quickly my health went up with that Vampiric Blade card. It's like combining that card with Sparrow's ult, it makes you almost unkillable in a sense. Kind of deleted her pretty quickly, but yeah, I do try that little wounded card to kind of see if it slows people down like dramatically, but this fight here, she died a little too fast for me to even test it out, and Drongo showed up finally. But yeah, you can see I have all that vitality, because it's like once you reach 25 gems in agility, you're hitting so fast, you're clearing minions so fast, you're able to buy almost a whole 25 vitality after that. But the idea with this deck that I made, because I realized how fast I get additional gems after I'm maxed out, I had a crap ton of vitality. I'm like, alright, well, let me put a card in here that can actually be used, and that's where I got the compensator rig. Because it only requires 3 agility, I can slot one of my 13-point cards in there and still be good to go. Like, I can swap between that Shatter Golem or the other card, but I just wanted you guys to see how much power this card combo puts out when combined with her ults and the Vampiric Blade, so you can kind of see it in action. Also, not to mention, this game was actually it was pretty close. I guess not having, I don't know, we had 2 ADCs, 2 carries. That guy, I might have saw him the first 5 to 10 minutes of the match, and then after that he was just gone. Not to mention Seraph, she was actually destroying me. You guys can see I died quite a lot this round, and Seraph would literally like hit me 3 times and I'd be dead. Like, without anybody there to heal me, anyone there to kind of push her back, it was kind of like she would just show up, destroy me, go on about her day like I never existed, and that was that. But yeah, I do get my revenge. I do definitely get my revenge on her later on in the match. But I mean, as you can see, they have no inhibs. We have all three of ours. Almost all towers are down. Everybody's kind of doing their own thing at this point. I'm trying to push left lane. You got Murdoch over there pushing right lane up on us. So I don't know. And then these guys wanted to call for attacking Prime. I'm like, do I keep pushing? Do I go back? Can they get it by themselves? I figured they could, so I just stayed left lane, kept pushing that up. Because what I wanted to do was clear out as many minions as possible. So they have to focus on clearing minions and keeping their core protected versus pushing our lanes. But yeah. As you can see, Murdoch got down there. He got to that right inhib. He took it pretty quickly too, which is kind of crazy. But we got that Prime now. Everybody focused on Prime while Murdoch just pushing through towers, pushing through inhibs. Like, this man got the inhibitor down to, where is it? 7%, I believe, before they finally killed him. Like, we almost lost a game, legit. We almost lost a game. But again, here's the focus of the video. It's just to simply show you guys the power of this deck when combined with Sparrow's ult and that Vampiric Blade. So she thought she was going to kill me like she had been doing the past however many times. But if you look at how much that lifesteal puts on, like when you put her ult on, and just look at the bar. Nope, 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 nope. Like, she couldn't kill me. Legit, she could not kill me. So that's the focus of this deck in using Sparrow and the lifesteal and her ult. That's the focus, is to basically become unkillable when you initiate the card in her ult. Also, the Shadow Golem card, I think that gives you the crit. But if you look at the numbers when I'm hitting, like how hard I'm hitting, it's 454, 235. Like, she hits pretty hard with this combination of cards. And again, this was just supposed to be a short video just to kind of show like what deck I use when I'm playing the Sparrow. I have the same deck but slightly different cards for Drongo, which is in a different video if you guys wanted to see that. But again, Sand Speeder, I figured I'd use that instead of the other cards so I can always have constant speed. Overclock Droid, early game power, early game attack speed. I guess it's up to you, personal preference on which ones you want to use early game. But I kind of just flip-flop between these cards. I don't really have anything in particular that I do. Pressure Hunter, the Giant Slayer concept, that's always there in the background. And of course, Wound Seeker is pretty fun to have when you're pursuing enemies the whole time. Like, if you're just going out for that kill, it's definitely fun to have. Nuke Blood Mutant, I kind of have it, don't really use it. But again, the Vampiric Blade is something I focus on getting like as early as possible just to have it. It does offer some pretty decent power and attack speed. And then I always have like the Death Crawler or the Shadow Golem as one of two options, I guess, for that end game. But again, the way I build her is the Compensator rig. I'll have that with the Vampiric Blade, and then I guess depending on who I'm up against, I'll switch between either 13-point card. The gems are pretty straightforward. You guys can see some people use multi-shot, but you know, I don't use that in this particular build. But again, guys, thank you so much for swinging by. Please subscribe, like, hit that bell icon so you'll be notified when I upload videos. And if you have any suggestions, let me know. I'll be more than glad to make additional videos or test out builds for you guys. Whatever you need, just type in the comments. But again, thanks for swinging by. Thanks for the support, and I'll catch you guys later.